Hey, hi everyone. Today we are going to solve one of the stock related problem where we have to make some money. So what is given? Given is a array of prices or price of the stock on the each day. Suppose for example this array. So this is the price of a stock on the first day, price of a stock on the second day and so on. So what is asking? We have to maximize the profit by choosing a single day to the buyer stock and choosing a different day in future to sell the stocks, and we have to return the maximum profit by buying our stock and selling that stock. Okay, so these are the examples. In this case, can you see, if we can buy the stock on the second day where price is equal to 1, and if we can sell the stock on the second, third, fourth, fifth. If we sell the stock on the sixth day, where price is 6, we can the book a profit of 5 rupees, something like that. In this case, you can see, uh, if we buy a stock on any day, like if we buy a stock on first day, in future we can't sell that stock, so it's zero profit because we are not getting a higher price than we buy. So suppose if we buy a stock on the last day, where price is equal to 1, so there are new future prices for that particular stock, and we can't go back in history and sell that stock. Okay, let's try to understand the solution. So first thing which we should clear into our mind. So figuring out the minimum and maximum of array and returning the difference, that is not going to work. In this case, let me show you. So the minimum is equal to 1 and the maximum is equal to 7. So the diff will be 6. So this is not going to our answer because we can't buy stock on the stock today, and if we can't sell the stock 5 days back. Okay, if we buy a stock today, we can't sell that stock 5 days back. So that is not going to work. So now think over, suppose on each day we have the minimum stock price until today. Let me take this example. Suppose minimum price until today. In this case, for the first day, minimum price is equal to 7. Okay. On the second day, the minimum price goes up to 1. Minimum price goes up to 1. Again, on the third day, the minimum price until today is still 1. And on the next day, the minimum price is still 1, and so on. So on each day, if we have the minimum price until today, can we just reduce that minimum price from today's price to get the profit on today? For example, profit today is, suppose today's price is 7 and minimum price until today is 7. The current profit is 0. So today's price is 1 and minimum price until today is again 1. The profit is 0. So today's price is 5 and minimum price is 1. In this case, today's profit is 4. Let me write this down. uh, Today's profit. Can we say today's profit is equal to 0? Again, 1 minus 1 is 0, 5 minus 1 is 4, 3 minus 1 is 2, 6 minus 1 is 5, and 4 minus 1 is 3. That's how we can figure out the today's profit, and we can just carry forward the maximum profit. So the idea is, for each number we have to traverse back to figure out the minimum profit until today. So for this we have to traverse back until the 0th index. So for this also we have to traverse back until the zeroth index to figure out the minimum price until today. In this case, for each element we are visiting entire array into the leftwards direction. The time complexity will be O of L square, and space complexity will be, as we are not using extra space, that will be 1. Can we reduce that time and space complexity? Definitely yes. How can we reduce that? Basically, what we have to do is just carry forward the minimum until today. So in this case, minimum until today is 7. Again, on today, the minimum until today is 1, and we have to carry that minimum until today for all the numbers. So let me show you. Let me copy this. So for 7, minimum until today is 7. Okay. For 1, minimum until today is 1. Again, when we are at a 5, minimum until today is 5. So minimum of a 5 and 1 is 1. So minimum until today is 1. Now we will just reduce the current price minus minimum until today and to get the profit and all this stuff. Again, while we are at a 3, minimum until today is 1, then we can just compare the current price and minimum until today and get the minimum value, and same things here also. So the algo is, first of all, like uh, iterate over all elements. Second thing is, we have to just compare the minimum until today to the current number, get minimum between minimum until today and current price. That's all. Then get today's profit by reducing the current price minus minimum until today and keep track of maximum profit. So in this case, the time complexity will be, as we are visiting each element only once, so the time complexity will be O of n. That will be just a linear space. So we have reduced the time complexity from us like polynomial to linear. So from n square to n, and space complexity is also same. That is a constant. Okay, so we have covered we can't use a logic of figuring out a minimum and maximum and returning the difference. Don't do such childish things. And after that, we can just figure out the thought processes on each day. We have to aware about the minimum until today, minimum into the left direction to get the profit today. And we have reduced the time complexity also by carrying forward the minimum until today, the price of a stock minimum until today. So that's all. We can just start coding that particular problem. First is take a minimum until today. That is a prices of 0, the first element. So the max profit until today, that will be a 0. Now iterate over the array, length of prices, and again, so take a minimum until today will be a minimum of a minimum until today, comma, price of a stock on the current day, or that will be a prices of today. And again, take the today's profit or profit for today. That will be a today's price minus minimum until today. So today's prices of today minus minimum until today. So our half of work is done. Now we have to just track the maximum profit. So max profit until today should be maximum of the same minus today's profit. And at last just return the maximum profit. Let's try to run this. This is a really interesting problem and really famous also. Let's try to submit this. Cool. This is working fine. If you have any questions, any doubts, please feel free to drop a comment on the video. Okay, chalo, bye.